Welcome to Yoga and Tai Chi with Anne. Welcome everybody. Of course, we're going to do some Tai Chi or Chigong, which is energy practice or just movements with your breath. We're going to do some yoga, standing and sitting. And then of course we'll sit, eat or lie down to do our meditation as well. So making sure you're nice and comfortable. Standing, let's just take a big breath in through your nose, nice long exhale out through your mouth, just to get rid of the tension of the day for whatever happened before this. You might have been in traffic, the kids might be driving you crazy, or the other person in the room drove you crazy. So take a big breath in and then a nice long exhale out. Feel your shoulders relaxing as you breathe out. Now allow your breath to just settle. Okay, we're going to start off with Chigong. So stepping out with your left foot, making sure you're nice and comfortable. Usually I say bring your feet underneath your hips or underneath your shoulders. That usually makes you nice and comfortable. We're going to start off with the rising sun, setting sun. So as you breathe in, bring your hands and arms up. And as you breathe out, bend your elbows, your wrists, and slowly sink back down. Inhale. Exhale. Rising sun. Setting sun. And remember, anything I say and do, if it's uncomfortable for you, you don't do it, or you just change it a little bit. So bringing your arms and hands up, maybe this is too high for you. You can just make it a little movement and then bring it back down. You can do Chigong sitting down as well, because most of the time we're standing in one spot, and it's basically just your body, your upper body moving. So breathe in and breathe out. So notice your body lengthening as you breathe in, expanding. Notice your body relaxing, sinking down towards the ground as you breathe out. One more. Okay, we're going to do hands through the water. So just open the legs a little bit wider. Bring your hands to one side with the palms facing forward. Inhale. And as you exhale, just run your fingers through the water over to the other side. We move the weight from one leg to the other. Breathe in, change the hands. Breathe out, slowly move your fingers and hands and body over to the other side. So this is actually teaching your body balance as well, because you're doing it nice and slow. So you can feel the weight transfer from one foot, one leg, to the other side. And you do it again nice and slowly with your breath. So we breathe in and then we breathe out as we move. Inhale and exhale. So we do it nice and slowly, so we're not making waves in the water. And use your imagination, thinking of running your fingers through the water. Exhale, move over. Breathe in, change the hands. And we usually go to whatever hand is on top. The elbow is on top. So we move to that side. We'll do one more. So slowly come back to the other side, and then you can just slowly allow your hands and arms to settle. Step in your feet, maybe give your body a bit of a wriggle, or have a seat. Okay, we're going to do gather in the chi, so which is chi is energy, so we're going to gather some energy. So again, we're stepping out to make yourself nice and comfortable, so that it allows you to move from side to side if you need to. Palms facing out, breathe in, we gather the energy from the air, We bring the palms together and then breathe out, push it down your body. Inhale, you're gathering the goodness. Exhale, push it down your body. Fill your body with all the goodness from the air. This is really good one to do outside if you can. And at the same time, as you're breathing in, we're lengthening. So you're straightening your legs. As you're breathing out, you're bending your knees. Your ankles are slightly moving as well. So it's a warm-up like for the whole body as well. One more. Okay, this time when the hands get to the base, turn the palms up. So we're going to breathe in and think of we're taking all the bad energy from your body and then tossing it out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Take the bad energy, bad vibes, bad stress, toss it out. Two more we're doing. One more after this one. Okay, now bring your hands in front of you, palms facing each other, elbows bent, fingers pointing to the ceiling, open and close. So breathe in, open your hands apart. Breathe out, bring them back together. Think of your hands being your lungs. So as you breathe in, they expand. As you breathe out, they contract. Inhale, and your whole body's moving, not just your hands. Exhale. Open and close. And again, you will do this to go with your breath as well. So, of course, if your breath is longer, your hands will go further apart. If it's a shorter breath, it's okay, little breaths. Whatever your breath is. So it doesn't matter, as much as you're following me, you follow with your breath. And maybe you might be able to feel something in between your palms because you've actually got a pressure point in the middle of your palms as well. So as you're opening and closing your hands, those pressure points are talking to each other. You might be able to feel the air in between your hands. Maybe feel the energy that's expanding and contracting between your hands. So open and close. One more. And then lower them down and give your body a bit of a wriggle if you need to. Okay, let's do eagle spreads its wings. So for this one, we really need to step nice and wide so we can move from side to side. So we bring one hand up, and it doesn't matter which hand. This is the eagle's wings. We bring it up and then bring it back down. The other wing, bring it up and down. So it's a slight twist on your waist and spine. Inhale and exhale. You might think of it as hi, and then come back. Say hello to the person on this side, and then come back. So use your imagination with whatever you're doing, whatever the movement is, and that way you're using your mind as well. Now this one, the eagle spreads its wings. We can slightly change it, so we'll do the last one here. And turn it into tap the ball. So turn one palm up and then bring it up as if you're holding the ball in that hand. Bring it up. Turn the palm on top of the ball and then bring it back down. The other side, palm facing up. Bring the ball up. Turn the palm down and bring it back down again. So just a slight variation on your hands, and that's working the different muscles in your body as well. And also your mind, because you have to remember what to do with your hand. So palm facing up comes up, palm facing down, you bring it back down. Breathe in, up, breathe out, down. Inhale and exhale. So think of having this ball that you're bringing it up, and then you're putting your hand on top of the ball and then bringing it back down as well. So we'll do one more on both sides. Okay, and then just bring your feet in. Make sure you're comfortable again. Let's do heel and toe as well. And it's just a warm-up or a movement for your foot and ankle. So bring your heel out and then your toe backwards and bring your hands out. So that'll help you with your balance. So heel and toe, heel and toe, heel, toe, one more time, heel, toe, and then come back to the center. We need to do the other leg. So bring the heel out, toe as it goes back, heel, toe, heel. So your hands are sort of at your hips when you go heel. As your toe goes back, the hands come out to balance you. So heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, and toe, and then come back to the center. Okay, let's do lotus flower as well. I love lotus flower. It's a nice little, what is it, like a little story for me. Okay, so we always try to step out with the left foot. Bring the hips back to the center. Rising sun, bring your hands up. Setting sun, bring those hands back down. Turtle swims, make a big circle with your hands, and then like a breaststroke, we open those hands out. Bring the hands out in front, little flippers, palms facing forward, and then the rabbit is going to dig the earth and toss it. Separate those hands, bring them past your hips. We're going to scoop up the water. So Fair Maiden can sprinkle it on the garden. Make fists. Lotus seeds are going to root down into the ground, and then the lotus flower is going to blossom. One arm circles. I'm going to turn to face the wind. Big circle. Turn to face the wind. Once the hands come together, we cup the hands and we're going to raise the sky. Turn the palms down. Push down the earth, spread it out, and then come up holding your ball. Doesn't matter which hand is up, is on top of the ball or below. Palms are facing each other, but the bottom hand is going to go up. So we're going to separate heaven and earth. So you're pushing towards the ceiling, pushing down towards the ground. It's a spinal stretch. Bring the palms facing each other, holding that ball again. And bottom hand goes up. We're going to separate heaven and earth because we do everything on both sides. Hands come out in front, little flippers. The rabbit is going to dig the earth again and then toss it. And then it finishes off with the say farewell to the setting sun, but we'll use that as starting off. Let's start again. So rising sun, setting sun, turtle swims, big circle, and breaststroke. Hands out in front, rabbit is going to dig the earth and toss it. Hands past your hips, scoop up that water. Fair Maiden is going to sprinkle it on the garden. You can wriggle your fingers, make fists down past your ears. So the lotus seeds are going to root down into the ground, bend the knees. And then the lotus flower is going to blossom. One arm circles. I'm going to turn to face the wind. And then turn to face the wind. Cup the hands once they get together. Palms facing up. I'm going to raise the sky. Palms facing down. We're going to push down the earth. Spread it out and then come up holding the ball. Bottom hand goes up. I'm going to separate heaven and earth. Palms facing together, hold the ball. Bottom hand goes up. I'm going to separate heaven and earth. Hands come out in front again. The rabbit is going to dig and toss the earth. And let's do it again. So rising sun, setting sun, turtle swims. The rabbit is going to dig the earth, palms facing forward, dig, and then toss, separating those hands past your hips. We're going to scoop up that water. Fair maiden is going to sprinkle it on the garden. Make fists. The lotus seeds are going to root down into the ground. The lotus flower is going to blossom. One arm circle. So I'm going to turn to face the wind and then turn to face the wind. Cup the hands, raise the sky, push down the earth, spread it out, come up and hold your ball. Bottom hand goes up. I'm going to separate heaven and earth. Hold the ball, separate heaven and earth. Hands out in front, little flippers. The rabbit's going to dig and toss the earth. And we're going to do it one more time. So rising sun, setting sun, turtle swims, rabbit is going to dig the earth and toss it. Scoop up the water so fair maiden can sprinkle it on the garden. The lotus seeds are going to root down into the ground and the lotus flower is going to blossom. I'm going to turn to face the wind and turn to face the wind the other way. Raise the sky, push down the earth. Bottom hand goes up. I'm going to separate heaven and earth. Hold. I'm going to separate heaven and earth. Rabbit is going to dig the earth and toss it. And then I bid farewell to the setting sun. And then step in. Okay. Let's just do one more. We'll carry the ball from side to side. So again, make sure you're nice and balanced, stepping out. Bring one hand on top of the ball, the other one underneath. We always go to the side that the top elbow is facing. So breathe in, breathe out, carry the ball over to one side. Breathe in, change your hands, bring the other arm and hand on top. Breathe out, carry it over to the other side. Inhale, change your hands. Exhale, carry it over. Inhale and exhale. And of course your ball is as big or as small as you want. It could be a small little basketball or a bigger beach ball. Last one. Carry it over. Change the hands and then bring it back to the center. Bring the hands to the outside of the ball, just open and close 3 times. Breathe in, breathe out. Open and close. Inhale and exhale. And then lower your hands, give your body a bit of a wriggle, and we'll move on to our yoga stretching as well. So we'll just we'll do some standing up and then I'll do some sitting down as well. But we can actually just go from side to side. Just let your hands go from side to side, maybe tapping your hips as well. And that way we're working on the waist and the spine. Have a look at your fingers where they're going. Okay, now bring those hands up to your shoulders. Let them tap your shoulders. Now slowly bring those hands back down to your hips and stop your body and just let those hands slowly slow down on their own. Okay, let's do a stretch. Breathe in, bring those hands overhead, interlace the fingers, palms to the ceiling, and then as you exhale, tilt over to one side. Breathe in, come back to the center, breathe out, go to the other way. Inhale, come back under your hands and then let them come back down. And we'll just do some shoulder rolls forward and then backwards just in case. Okay, let's do some warriors. So we'll go into warrior two. So open those legs nice and wide and then turn the feet to either whatever it is, the left, the right, on this side, okay? So your hips are going to follow, of course, to where your toes are pointing. But then I want your shoulders to come back to in the center so that way you're facing me. Inhale, exhale. We're bending that front knee. We need that knee to be above the ankle so it's nice and supported. Breathe in, bring your arms out at shoulder height. Turn your head. You're looking way past your fingertips out into the future. We're stretching as we breathe in. We sink down a little bit as we breathe out. We're in warrior two. You're building strength and stamina in those legs. So notice yourself breathing in and breathing out. Can you feel your chest, your belly rise and fall? Let's go triangle. Inhale, straighten the knee, lean slightly to the left, drop that left hand, raise your right hand up towards the ceiling. We want to keep that left knee or the front knee there soft. We're stretching to the ceiling down towards the ground. We're not aiming to get to the ground. We're just stretching, and that way you're getting a nice long stretch on your side as well. You can look up or straight ahead, and we're going to go back into warrior two. Breathe in, bring those arms up. Breathe out, bend the knees, sink back down, relax your shoulders, and then again, notice your breath. Can you notice your feet on the ground? Can you press your toes, your heels into the ground? Reverse warrior. Turn your front palm up, drop the other hand behind, raise that hand up towards the ceiling, maybe look up or straight ahead. So we're opening that side of the rib cage. And back into warrior two, breathe in, come up, breathe out, bend the knees, sink back down. Okay, extended angle pose. So bring your front hand here, bring it to that front knee. Inhale, raise the other hand up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, slide that hand down towards the ground. Again, we're not aiming for the ground, we're just slightly down, so that way we're getting that stretch on our side, but we don't want to aim for the floor, and then we're leaning forward, and then we'll end up down there. We don't want that. So we just want to go towards the ground, just enough that we get that stretch on the side, but we're going back into warrior two. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knees, sink. Take a couple more breaths here. Okay, inhale. Straighten the knee. Bring those hands down. Let's do it on the other side. Turn your toes to the other side. And of course, your hips are going to follow, and then your shoulders come back to the center. So breathe in, breathe out, bend the knee. Breathe in, bring those arms out, turn your head. Now the other side is, you're looking out into the future on the other side. Because that hand is now the past. We know the past is there. We acknowledge it, we just are not focusing on it. Our focus is actually on our breath. We're noticing ourselves breathe in and breathe out. Triangle, inhale, straighten the knee, lean, drop that hand, raise the other one up towards the ceiling and stretch. You're activating your heart meridian. It's going to help you with any heart issues. And back into warrior two, breathe in, come up. Breathe out, bend the knees, sink back down. Okay. Extended angle pose. So bring that front hand to your knee. Inhale, raise the other one up. Exhale, slide the other one down. It's like very similar to triangle pose, except the knee is bent. And let's go back into warrior two. Breathe in and then breathe out. Notice your breath. Inhale, straighten the knee, bring those hands down. Let's turn the toes forward and go forward. So bring your arms out at shoulder height, keep those knees soft. Inhale and then exhale, fold forward. You can bring the hands to your thighs, to your legs, or just drop them to the mat, whatever is comfortable for you. Let your head dangle if you can, as long as that's comfortable for you. Remember, you've got to adjust things to what is comfortable. But it's really good for lower back pain because it's relieving all the pressure on your spine. Okay, leave one hand, whether it's on the mat or on your leg, and then raise the other one. So a slight twist on the waist and spine. Inhale. Exhale, bring that hand down, breathe in, raise the other one, twist to the other side. Breathe in, breathe out, bring that down. Bring the hands to the back of your legs, and as you breathe in, slowly raise your head all the way up. Bring your hands to your lower back with the fingers pointing down. We're doing a back bend, shoulders back, hips forward. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. You're opening up your throat, your heart, your lungs. We're counteracting the forward bend. So breathe. Inhale, straighten your head, straighten those hips. You can jump the feet in or heel and toe them. Give them a bit of a wriggle. Okay, so let's use the chair. We're going to stand, use the chair for balance as well. We're going to do some for the legs. Let's do some leg raises first. So we're going to hold on to the chair. The leg or the foot that's next to the chair is going to stay there. We're going to do the opposite side. So we're just going to bring the leg out and back down. Okay, so hand on top of your hip. Breathe in. If you can, activate your core muscles. Bring that foot up and exhale, bring it down. That's 1, 2, let's do 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give it a bit of a wriggle. And this is working the outside of your thigh. It's really good for bursitis of the hip as well. Now, let's do it with the bent knee. So we activate our core as we breathe in, and we bring that knee up, and then push it out and back. 1, 2, 3. Try and just move the hip, not your whole body. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And bring it down. I forgot to mention, by doing this, if it's too much, you can put the toe on the mat and then just work the hip this way as well. So maybe we'll do that as well. So come up onto your toe, so the knee is slightly bent, hand on your hip. So we'll do 10 this way as well. But it's just working the hip joint. So bring it out, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Put the heel down. We need to do everything on the other side. So either walk over to the other side of your chair, or if you've got a nice easy chair, you can just move the chair. Okay, so that leg's going to stay there this time. I'm holding onto the chair so I don't overbalance. Okay, so the straight leg raiser first. So breathe in, activate your core, zip up, bring the leg up and down. 1. Try and keep the foot flexed. 2. So your toes are still pointing out in front. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Give that leg a bit of a wriggle, and let's do the bent knee one. So breathe in, activate your core, bring that knee up and out. 1, 2, 3. Remember, it's just the leg that's moving. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out, and then bend the knee, leave the toes on the ground, and again. So knee out, in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it up. Now have a seat on the chair, and of course remember we're always sitting forward so our feet are planted on the ground, so that way we're nice and balanced. So if you need to, put something in the back of your chair to keep you from leaning back, because that's not going to help. Okay, we're going to still work the legs, so bring one leg out and we're going to make circles with that foot. And then we're going to make those circles the other way. If you need to, hold the leg. Okay, point the toes, out in front, point them to the ceiling, out in front, to the ceiling, out in front, and back to the ceiling. Bend the knee, bring it toward you, and straighten it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then put that foot down. Let's do it on the other side. So other leg up and make circles. That's for the ankle. And the other way. It's always awkward the other way. Okay, point the toes to the ceiling, out in front, to the ceiling, out in front, to the ceiling, out in front, and back to the ceiling. The knee, bring it toward you, and out, in, out. 3, 4, and 5. Bend it and put it down. Let's do the hip joint as well. So just move one of your hips off the side of the chair, but you're going to hold on to the chair so you don't topple over. Okay, so we're just going to do the hip joint. So bring it up, out and down, up, in and down. 1, we're doing 5. Down, up, in, 2, up, out, down, up, in, down. 3, up, out, down, up, in, down. 4, last one. 5. Okay, other side. Move your bottom over to the other side, and if you can get that whole hip to be off the chair, it allows that hip to move a little bit more easier. You might have to hold the chair in different places depending on your chair and what's it on, so you want to make sure it doesn't move. So okay, here we go. Bring it up, out, down, up, in, down. 1, up, out, down, up, in, down. 2, up, out, down, up, in, down. 3, up, out, down. 4, up, in, down. 5. Give those legs a bit of a wriggle. Straighten them as much as you can while still sitting on the chair. We're just going to lean forward as well. So of course they're not going to be perfectly straight because you're sitting. Okay, so hands on top of your thighs. We're going to breathe in. We're lengthening our spine. Breathing out. Just let those hands slide forward to whatever is comfortable for you. Maybe this is as far as you go. That's fine. If it could be further, whatever you can do, it's a spine stretch. Then just relax your head. Maybe shake your head a little bit so that way your shoulders and your neck is nice and comfortable. Leaning forward is always really good for your lower back as well. It stretches the spine, especially that lower back area. Okay, breathe in, slowly bring your hands up, and we're going to go backwards. So you can either hold on to the chair or your legs, and then breathe in, look up, and bring your chest out. So we're turning, like doing a back bend, concaving your spine. Breathe in, slowly straighten your head, and then you can straighten your body. Let's do a twist as well. So maybe cross one leg over the other leg. It could be just like this or like this, whatever's comfortable for you. We're going to put the hands on top, the opposite hand on top of that knee, and the other one's going to go behind. Breathe in, we're going to lengthen the spine, and as you breathe out, you're going to push that knee towards the opposite side, and then turn and look over your shoulder. So we're twisting that spine and also working those waist muscles. You're wringing out your digestive organs. So take a few breaths. Inhale, and then exhale. Slowly bring yourself round. Undo those legs. We need to do them the other way. So the other leg on top, it could be like this. Bring the opposite hand to the knee, the other one goes behind on the chair or wherever it's comfortable. Breathe in, lengthen your spine, breathe out. We're pushing the knee to the side of the opposite side and then twisting to see if we can look over our shoulder. Maybe say hi to the person behind you. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring the head and body round. Undo those legs, maybe give them a bit of a wriggle. Let's work our intestines as well. So maybe you might need to sit a little bit further in on the chair. Bend one knee and bring it towards you. Interlace the fingers over that knee or shin. And then as you breathe out, you're going to squeeze it in towards your chest. Flex your feet. Now this is working your intestines. Now it's the Widmery relieving posture. You can take the other foot off the mat or bring it up, whatever's comfortable. Just keep squishing it in towards you and make sure you're still breathing. Okay, so inhale, exhale, release it, let it go down. And of course, we're going to do the other side. So grab the other knee, interlace the fingers. If you can remember, change the grip on the fingers as well. Bring the other thumb, the other pinky on the outside. And then as you breathe out, you're going to squeeze it in. But of course, you keep still breathing. You can take the other foot off the floor as well. Relax your shoulders. Notice your chest and your belly rise and fall. Okay, inhale, exhale, release it. Give those legs a bit of a wriggle. Let's do the shoulders and let's do some shoulder rolls. So we can leave the hands just on the outside of the thighs and go up, forward, down and back, up, forward, down and back, up, forward, down and back. One more time, up and down. Now we need to do it backwards. So up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward. Last one, up, back, down and forward. Wrist rolls. So move your arms except for your upper arms. You leave them and it's just your wrist that's moving. I mean your elbow. I need to go to anatomy training. And then we can do the wrists as well. And then we do everything the other way. So make those circles the other way. And you can do your wrists as well as the elbows. And at this stage, I usually say do the twinkle twinkle with the fingers as well. So your fingers get a good workout as well. Okay, so bring one arm out, fingers on top of fingers with the palm facing outwards, and then gently press backwards. So we get a nice long stretch on the inside of your arm, great for carpal tunnel as well. Just take a few breaths here. Okay, we need to do the other one, so release it, change the hands and push the other fingers backwards, opening up the inside of the arm. Okay, inhale and exhale, release it. And if you need to, wrist rolls again and then the other way. Okay, we're going to do our eyes as well. So sitting nice and comfortably, your head stays still, your shoulders are relaxed. I want you to look towards the ceiling and then look down towards the ground. To the ceiling, the ground, the ceiling, the ground. Close your eyes. When you open your eyes, you're going to look to the left, to the right, to the left, right, left, right. Close your eyes. Okay, so when you open your eyes this time, you're going to look to the bottom left-hand corner, top right, bottom left, top right, bottom left, top right. Close your eyes. One last one. When you open your eyes, look to the bottom right-hand corner, top left, bottom right, top left, bottom right, top left. Close your eyes. Bring your palms together and then rub your hands together. We're creating heat in our palms, keeping your eyes closed though. Once you start feeling some heat, I want you to cup your hands over your eyes, keeping your eyes closed. Now try and press on your eyebrows, the top of your cheeks, the outside of your eyes. So that way you're closing up your eyes. So you can't see, if you did open your eyelids, you wouldn't be able to see any light. So all the heat is transferring onto your eyelids. Now we're going to start blinking, so hopefully you can't see anything. And now the heat's transferring into your eyes as well. Okay. Now slowly, I'm starting to feel the heat go away. So keep blinking your eyes and take your hands away from your eyes as well. And we're going to do the neck as well. So keep the shoulders nice and comfortable. Inhale. Exhale, drop one ear towards one shoulder so we can get a good stretch on the opposite side. Breathe in, bring your head back to the center. Breathe out, go the other way. Inhale, slowly bring your head back to the center. Breathe out, drop your chin towards your chest. Good stretch on the back of the neck. Breathe in, slowly bring your head back to the center. And as you breathe out, look up towards the ceiling. Maybe jut your chin out or point the chin to the ceiling so you get a good stretch on the front of your neck. Think of taking away that double chin. And then inhale, exhale, slowly bring your head back to the center. We'll do side to side as well. So breathe in, and as you breathe out, turn your whole head to look to one side. And then breathe in, slowly bring your head back to the front. Breathe out, turn your whole head to the other side. And then inhale, come back to the front. Give your whole body a bit of a wriggle if you need to. Let's do some wriggling up here. Let's tap our hips again just to get some motion in our body, and tap your shoulders again. And back down to your hips. Okay, we're going to do our meditation. So if you want, you can lie down, you can sit, you can even do it standing, whichever you prefer. So I'm going to do it standing. So I'm going into Tadasana, but if you prefer, sit down on the chair. Remember, you need to have something behind you so you're not lying down on the chair. You can lie down on your couch, on your bed, whatever's comfortable. But if you want to join me into Tadasana, you can bring your big toes together and leave your heels apart. That makes the outsides of your feet straight. If that's uncomfortable for your knees, you can open the legs a little bit, but thinking of your toes are pointing in the front, your heels are behind, and the outsides of your feet are straight, just like the outsides of the mat. Now, whether you're sitting down or standing, take your toes off the mat, off the ground. Separate your toes, stretch out your toes. As you breathe out, I want you to slowly allow those toes to relax. Now press your right toes into the ground. If you're lying down, you obviously can't do that, but just relax your toes. But if you're standing, press your toes into the mat, your right toes. Now press your left toes. Notice your heels, the soles of your feet. Now we're all going to slowly bring our awareness up our body. Now notice your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees, your thighs. If you're standing and we're in Tadasana, I want you to activate your thighs. In other words, just stiffen your thighs. What you'll feel is your knees will start to pull upwards and your pelvic bowl will start to level out. But if you're sitting, just allow your legs and your feet to relax. And for all of this, we could have our eyes open or closed, whatever's comfortable for you. We're all going to rotate our arms so our palms are facing up. If you're sitting down, just allow the back of your hands to gently sit on your thighs. If you're lying down, just leave a gap between your arms and your body with your palms facing up. And what that does, it opens up your collarbone and it relaxes your shoulders, pushes them towards your back. Now bring your awareness to your hip bones, your pelvic area, your bottom. If you're sitting down or lying down, can you feel your hip bones and your bottom becoming heavy, sinking down into the mat, into the ground? We're all going to bring our awareness to our waist and our lower back. Now move your awareness to your middle back and your upper back. Can you feel your shoulder blades? If you're lying down, maybe you can feel your shoulder blades as they touch the ground or your couch as you breathe in and out. We're all going to notice the rise and fall of our chest, our belly, as we breathe in and breathe out. So as you breathe in, feel your belly rise. As you breathe out, feel your belly deflate. So as you breathe in again, we're going to feel our belly rise and then take a little bit more for our chest to rise. As we breathe out, our chest goes down, our belly goes down. So inhale, belly, chest. Exhale, chest, belly. Now just gently move your awareness to the tops of your shoulders, the area between your shoulders and your neck. And as you breathe out, feel all the tension dissolving, all your worries sliding off your shoulders towards the ground, relieving you of any anxieties, fears, tension, worries. Let's all relax our arms, our upper arms, our elbows, our lower arms, our wrists, Now relax your hands, the back of your hands. Just bring your awareness to your hands. And as we breathe in, we're going to stretch out our fingers and thumbs, and then as we breathe out, allow the tension to go away from your fingers and thumbs, but our palms are still facing up. So can you feel the air touching your palms and your fingertips? Now bring your awareness to your neck and relax the front of your neck and the back of your neck. Just notice, become aware, is the back of your neck nice and long? Because we don't want your chin pointing to the ceiling, but we don't want your chin to be down onto your chest. You want your chin halfway between, so that way the front and the back of your neck are both nice and long. Now bring your awareness to your head, your skull, and think, I'm relaxing the back of my head and the top of my head. So breathe in belly, chest, breathe out, chest, belly. And we're going to start to relax our face. Let's relax the forehead. As we exhale, take away those frown lines. Relax your eyebrows, let them sink apart so you can take away those tension lines in between. Can you feel your eyes becoming rested and relaxed? And your eyelids gently closed on top. Relax your cheeks, your ears. Now relax your jaw, allow your teeth, your lips to be just slightly apart. Maybe relax your tongue, let it sit just behind your upper teeth. Now relax your nose, feel the air going in. Notice the air coming back out. As you breathe in, can you feel your body lengthening and expanding? As you breathe out, notice your whole body relaxing, grounding itself down into the ground, into the chair, into whatever is holding you up. So breathe in and breathe out. And let's see if we can just count 3 breaths. So inhale, exhale is 1. Count 3 of those breaths. Now gently bring your awareness back into the room if it's wandered off, back to your body. Just notice one more breath in, your belly, your chest rise, and notice your breath out, your chest and your belly deflate. Now wriggle your fingers, wriggle your toes. Okay, we're going to stretch. Breathe in, bring those arms overhead, give yourself a really good stretch. Stretch the fingers, the toes, your legs, your arms. And then as you breathe out, bring those arms back over. Everyone blink your eyes open so you're aware of the room. And just, let's do a twist. So even if you're standing, bring one leg in front of the other one. If you're sitting, just cross the legs or the ankles. And we're going to turn to the side of the back leg. Okay, so breathe in, we're going to lengthen our spine. Breathe out, we're twisting and looking over our shoulder. Just slightly move your hands. If you're sitting down, of course, you can hold on to the chair. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, slowly bring yourself around. Change those legs. Let's do it on the other side. Inhale, exhale and twist the other way. Inhale, exhale, slowly bring yourself round, undo those legs, give them a bit of a wriggle. Whether you're sitting or standing, doesn't matter. We can give ourselves a big hug. So breathe in, open up. Breathe out, tight squeeze, hug. Lay one of your cheeks onto your upper arm. And because we've done really well today, give yourself a pat on the back. And tell yourself that you are perfect just as you are. Breathe in, raise your head, open those arms the other way. The other arm comes on top, the other cheek goes on top. And because we're worth it, give yourself more pats on the back. And remind yourself that you are worthy and perfect just as you are. Breathe in, raise your head, open those arms, bring them overhead, palms together. Exhale, bring them down. 2 more circles. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Namaste, everybody. Have a great day. Be kind and smile. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a great holiday season. And hopefully I'll see you in the next year. Have a great day.
Thank you, Anne.
Thank you.